Ambush the Game podcast. Welcome to 2024. And we're fresh out the box with a new conversation. Just one we're going to throw around for a little bit. I got Vic with me again.
Yo,
Vic, what's happening?
What up, what up?
Happy New Year, my brother.
Happy New Year, 24.
And we got a couple new guys to the show today. Donald, and we got Kelvin. What's happening, man? Y'all say what's up to the good people.
What's going on, man? Got me a little nervous now. Ambush the game.
Ambush the game, man.
I don't know what I'm in for.
Yeah, we're gonna be in for a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, so I gave these guys just a little, what they call a preamble, to the question. I didn't want to give them the whole question. You guys know I usually don't tell what the question is. I capture it all live. But they got a little bit of it. So I'm going to retell the beginning of the story, and then we're going to go in. All right, you guys ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go. Guy and girl. In one scenario, they are a couple living together. So let's go down this path first. Guy and girl living together go to a casino, and they each have $100 a piece to spend. Girl blows through her 100. Guy spends 30, 40 of his 100. He got $60 left. Girl says, hey, give me a little something. I'm out. He takes 30 of the remaining 60 he has and give to her. He has 30 to gamble with. So in total, he had $70 to gamble. She had $130 to gamble. All right. She didn't hit. She didn't win. He won $2,000. He won $2,000. All right. That same scenario, them two being a couple and living together. Let's take that dynamic out and make it this. Guy and girl, same scenario, except they don't live together. They don't live together, but they are dating.
Okay.
But they are dating. Here's the question. In either scenario, is she entitled to any of his winnings? Vic, go.
In the scenario where they live together, she's not entitled to the money to me because they live together. It's going into the house. He won. He don't need to give no more money to lose. In the other situation, hell no. I ain't giving you shit. You're a loser. Take your L on the passenger seat. Let me drive home with these winnings.
You know she gonna cut you off, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a shit. I got $2,000. What else she gonna cut off if it ain't giving me $2,000? I ain't missing that.
Okay, what say you, Donald?
All right, so I'm gonna take it from the marriage standpoint.
Okay.
Because
okay, now you realize that in either scenario, neither one of them they're not married. But okay, right. We'll take it that if they live together, that they could possibly be married. Okay, go.
All right, so not that she's entitled to the $2,000, but you have that saying, happy spouse, happy house. Ooh. So not to say that you're going to give her all of it. You might maybe give her 500, maybe 600, whatever you feel would be generous to share. And that's going to keep the house at peace. Because, yeah, she blew through her money, but you could look at it as a standpoint as her man holding her down, all right? Because if I got, we got.
What about scenario number 2? They don't live together. So if they don't live together, I'm going to assume that they're not married.
She's short.
Okay.
She's short. She ain't getting nothing.
No ends.
No ends. I'm not about to give you half my winnings and you going out and if we just dating, and then you gonna go out and you might spend that on some other dude. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't.
Okay.
Nah. You ain't gonna win for me on Saturday, and then you're going to spend it on Tom on Tuesday on y'all lunch date.
Oh man, Kev, it's on you.
Right,
Scenario one.
Scenario one. Mean we're not married, right?
But you live together.
You live together.
Yeah.
Okay, on mine, I guess a little bit different because my wife now, she kind of frequent the with casino every now and then.
Yeah.
And she'll let me know when she win. Hey, you need anything? And this was before we got married. So it kind of brings up a different scenario. Now, to her, if I only take so much money that I'm a bet with, right? So even if I run half for it, still got a little bit left, so I'm a bet with it. Now, the money that I won, I offer her some, but it won't be put back in there to bet. Now, scenario, it's funny you asked that. A few weeks ago, my wife went to the casino, won $2,300.
Oh, okay.
She called me up. She said, come around here. She didn't feel safe, so she said, come around here and get the money. A lot of people, women in the casino, said, oh, I wouldn't have called my husband and got it. But because we like that, we came around there. She gave me half of it, and she spent whatever it is on that she was gonna spend it on. So my situation might be a little different because of her, how she is, the actions, if you know what I mean. But now, take her out the picture. If I was just dating a random chick, no. I might a little bit just for going with me, or may spend a little bit going out to eat or something like that. But other than that, I offer a little something, but not half, or something like that. It wouldn't be that deep.
Okay. We're gonna go somewhere with these answers, but I'm gonna give you folks out there the answer that I gave my little lady.
Okay.
In the case of being in the house with a woman, that's still my money.
Okay.
It's still my money. So, but because we are a couple, married or not, we're in the same house together, I'm going to do something to make sure the house is good. That doesn't mean that I feel obligated to put money in her hand, wife or not.
Okay.
I don't feel obligated to put money in your hand. I do feel obligated to make sure that we are better.
Yeah.
How do I make sure we're better? The cable bill, gas bill, whatever bill was due, whatever couple bills were due. Hey, that's what these winnings gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put money in your hand to go buy a purse or take your girlfriends out to lunch on. Yeah. I'll do something for the house. Therefore, the money that we were going to pay out of our paychecks to pay the bills that were upcoming, now we got that money to the good.
That's the benefit.
Yes. So I don't know if I would necessarily put money in her hand because I got money in my hand. But I also told her this, and this is good because we were just talking about DJing and DJing equipment. I told her if I had a gadget or something that I wanted to buy a piece of equipment, I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not taking house money to buy it with.
Yeah.
I'm taking a surplus that we got somewhere else, and I'm gonna buy that.
Right.
I'm getting that.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I don't have it now is because I didn't want to take money from the house.
Yeah.
But now that I got this little windfall, I'm getting that.
It's almost like it was free.
Absolutely. And I'm not gonna entertain a question about it.
I want to jump in for a second. I don't know if you mentioned it in the intro, but you say the person that you came in with was your wife, girlfriend, whoever. Blew their money. She come ask you for what, $30 or so?
Hey,
Yeah.
All right. She go back. What if she win $4,000 with that? Do you think she obligated to give it to you even though you gave her the money to bet with?
Now you already know the answer to that. That's
question.
the opposite sex.
Yeah. Good question.
And what that lady told your wife, I wouldn't tell them nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think for us, because we are men and we know that our responsibility is to take care of the house, and I think most men, if they had a significant other, would do something for that significant other.
Yeah.
Now, in the scenario where I said we're just dating, then no, I don't feel obligated to do nothing.
Yeah.
Would I do something? Possibly. But obligated to do something? No. Because I got the same bills you got at my place.
Yeah.
So just because we breaking each other off, I mean, we got understanding on that part. Anything that I do to make some money on top of that, that's my money.
Yeah.
But just depends on how tight we are. I could do something, but no, I'm not gonna feel guilty if I didn't.
Yeah.
So would you ask her for some of the money?
If
Even
she
though, well, she borrowed the or you gave her $20, $30 to bet and she won $4,000, you ask her for some of it or half?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't ask
You
for no
wouldn't?
money. No.
I wouldn't either.
You wouldn't?
No. It's because she was fortunate to win it. I already gave her the money, even though she won it. It's not like I supposed to get paid back. You know what I'm saying? So if she won, we was there gambling. That $30 that I gave her was already, to me, gone.
Yeah.
So if we leave with $4,000 and she won $4,000, I'm still just out that 30. That's it.
You think she'd feel the same way if it happened vice versa?
Absolutely not.
I knew it. Exactly.
Absolutely not.
And,
right.
and women gonna think on your ass. You know, she just lost money. And she came up, she thinking. And what she thinking, I hope he don't ask me for none of this. That's what she thinking.
Let me look online real quick, see that purse still on sale.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
They're going to think about themselves first.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I would think so. I mean, in the scenario of you dating somebody, she don't owe you no more than you owe her. The only thing that happens different between men and women is women want to make you feel guilty.
Yep.
And then that's when you put your big balls on. You say, fuck that. I ain't getting you nothing.
I agree 100%. Ain't no two ways about it.
Because most of the time we spending, even in this scenario, we spending more than she spent.
Yeah.
We probably drove, didn't it?
Yeah. Put gas in there. Yeah, and got her something to eat. You know what I'm saying?
You probably
But they don't
drove.
think about that sometimes, but we think about it. And it's not a tit for tat or you owe me something, you know what I'm saying? They'll throw you a little wet, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you should have gave her the whole 60 the way she thinking.
Yeah. Probably what you thinking. You should be sitting there
Hey,
watching.
look, you wouldn't even had your 30 to win 2,000.
I swear, that reminds me of what guys usually say a lot. Man, I ain't paying for this, I ain't paying for that. But technically,
It happens.
inadvertently, or whatever you want to call it, you pay anyway. Whether it's you taking out, oh, we going to go out to eat,
It's-
and later on it happens.
it's a
well,
respect thing.
You know.
It's a respect thing, because if a man walked up to a woman and said, hey, I give you $2,000 for the booty, she probably would get offended. But if you gave it to her through buying her a gift or some boots, and you got some booty.
Yeah. They care more about the presentation
Yeah,
than the facts.
that's right.
It's how it look and how it feel to them.
That's right.
As opposed to what it really is. Now, we go round and round about that one because she says that my words are harsh a lot. I say, I just don't like to mince words. You know, women will make a paragraph out of something that's 2 sentences.
Yeah.
You mentioned,
You like that?
Yeah,
so
that's true. That's true.
you mentioned that sometime I got a habit of what she called jumping the gun, but I don't like going to bed angry or with something on my mind. If I'm wrong, it gives her an opportunity to correct it. Say if I think something went wrong or something, I'm gonna say it. Well, Kelvin, you wrong. That didn't happen. So I can rest easy. I don't like not mentioning it and going to bed thinking, man, I wonder did this happen. Then it go on another week. I wonder did this happen.
So
I
you-
just rather address it right
You
then.
rather address it right then.
Right then.
But she wants to calm down. Let's say y'all have an argument. Let me calm down first, and then we'll talk about it.
Well, I guess it may be my approach. She thinking I'm jumping the gun or being too aggressive.
Oh,
When actually, it may upset me right then. It may be how it comes across.
Yeah.
But I'd rather, address it right then and get the right answer.
Well, that makes sense to us because we men, and it's real hard for people to stay on the fact that we so different. You know what I'm saying? Women typically try to fight that. They got some all that thought that men should respond the way they do instead of just looking at us for what we are. You know, it's like a dog and a cat trying to make the other one be a dog or a cat. It ain't happening. You know, we can work with each other, but shit, your ass still ain't getting no money.
And it may be something I've done, I may have forgotten I done it, but I address, hey, what happened to this? What happened to Well, you put it over there last week. Okay, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's just a you problem because I get accused of that one too. I am not a
Yo,
wait
what?
till later on. down the road. You know, you mad?
Yeah.
Don't listen. When they get mad, that don't push me one way or another way. If there's a issue that got to be resolved, then the best thing you can do is get unmad and let's figure this shit out because we need an answer, right?
True.
Yeah.
Now, if you mad and you getting all emotional, that's not helping you. Whether you got to take 3 days to calm down and cool down,
Yeah.
we still are 3 days removed from a situation that we could have dealt with.
Exactly.
So I get it. I get accused to that too. But I also understand because we are men that our approach is different. It is the cat and the dog
Definitely.
scenario.
Yeah.
But society says we should be the ones to fix and resolve the problem because we
Problem
quote unquote the
solver.
head of the household
Yeah.
and supposed to be making a way. So how can I make a way to resolve an issue if you going to sit there with your arms folded when your lips ran out, pouting for 3 days?
But that's what they do
Yeah.
because they different from us.
Yeah. So
It's hard to get around that. It's just hard to get around it. It makes sense to us. It will solve a lot of problems, but it just seems like they would rather have the conflict right now because they mad.
I'm childish.
Yeah.
So you childish.
I'm childish. She mad. I'm mad.
Oh,
you paid it. You paid it.
he said childish.
It's been a week.
Okay.
We ain't said nothing to each other.
You right there with her.
Right there with her. We locked in. We dug in for the long haul.
You ain't talking. I ain't talking either.
You ain't talking. I ain't talking.
So you fighting fire with fire.
You done left the house. Bye. I'm leaving too.
They got
Both of y'all go.
I don't know where
They on
you
the
been.
break.
I don't know where you been at.
Both of them out the house.
They on the break. Yeah.
I don't know where you been. You don't know where I been. We both come in the house wondering where each other been. But we ain't about to ask each other either.
So like neighbors be like, I seen your husband who?
But is it fair to say, in that simple scenario about winning the money, $2,000,
Yeah.
that a whole relationship could hinge on that? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One simple
Yeah.
dynamic, if you live with her, if you don't live with her, if you have any sort of relationship with her, you having that money, any way she doesn't get any of it, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah.
You have to
it
look at the
is.
generation too, though.
It is.
What you mean?
The older generation, that might not necessarily be the case because
The rules.
the rules is
Yeah.
kind of
They
different.
got different rules.
You know, back in the day, you know, the woman felt like, okay, that's his money. That's what he want to do. He gonna do what he want to do. He run the house and I do this.
Mm-hmm.
And if he gave me some money, he gave me some money. And if I didn't win, I'm not gonna ask him for no more money. You know, unless he wants to give me some money. If he gives me some money, that's fine. But
Yeah.
you know, that's the way they did it back then. And today's culture, you know,
She gonna whoop
it's-
your ass.
It's that.
modern women.
It's that
Yeah.
city girl mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna pay me. You gonna give me my money. You know,
Your money.
you got money. I got money.
That's what they think.
Yeah.
I heard some guys, old school guys, bringing their check home, giving it to the wife, just letting them.
Oh hell no.
Well,
Take over. I've heard that.
That was a thing back then until you come home after working 10 years at your job and you and your wife got to get out the house because she ain't been paying the goddamn bills.
Yeah, that's
Don't-
different.
Now, I'm going
Don't
to be
do it.
honest with you. This, to me, is like a owner who hires people to work on the car. But you just want to be the owner and sit your ass in there and collect the money. You ain't going out there to make sure your workers are fixing these people's cars right, and then you end up out of business. So that's the responsibility of the man to make sure. I'm going to give y'all a quick story. Sorry, fellas.
Do it.
I'm going to give you a quick story. I work in construction, and my girlfriend and I gave her money to pay bills. So this guy was telling me about he went home and just so happened to be a white guy. I don't know if I need to throw that in there, but he a man. Anyway, he
White man.
yeah, he told me while we was working, and he said he went home and the bills weren't paid and the lights was out, so he had to pay the bill again. You know, so I said, hey man, you ever thought that when you give her the money to pay the bill that day, when you got home, to have a receipt? That's what I did all the time. If you paid the bill, there's a receipt. You don't go nowhere and buy shit and don't get a receipt.
True.
So you send your ass around, gave her money, and then you get home and you and the dog. You better have some cat eyes, goddammit. That's all I can say. But that's our responsibility if we're going to be head of the household. And we're not trying to treat women like children, but you have to have accountability. Oh, my God, did I just say that? Oh, Lord, y'all forgive me.
Yeah, you said accountability.
Yeah, accountability, but we have to have it too.
Okay, let me ask
But
this
what
question.
you just said,
Go ahead.
when you say accountability, they hear it as you treat me like a child.
Absolutely.
Controlling.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a slave.
Yeah, absolutely. You said that shit. Let me ask this question.
Yes.
Talking about this here money.
Yeah.
Don't consider your own significant other. We're doing generalities right here.
Okay.
If you had 10 women, any ethnicity you want, just 10 women, how many out of 10 would you think would be financially secure? Or let me break it down a little simpler. How many out of 10 would you think would be good with money?
Now, I was finna answer that different when you said financially secure, because I know me. I would want to deal with a woman that's financially secure. But how good they are with their money, that's a different story.
Okay, let me back up then. Take you out of it. Not somebody you trying to hook up with. Just
Yeah.
I'm gonna break it down some more. 10 black women. How many out of 10 do you think would be good with money?
2.
Right off the top, 2. What about you? Donald, I'm putting it on the record. Donald said 2, y'all.
So you go call them out.
I was actually gonna say 1, but
Damn.
I'm just being honest. To keep the hope alive, I'm gonna go with 2.
All right. Kelvin, what you
I
got?
guess I'm living a pipe dream. I'll say half.
He going with 5.
All right, he picked a strong 10
Yeah, he did.
and a possible.
Yeah.
I'm hovering somewhere between 3 and 4. So if I could,
Okay.
if I had to give a whole and not a half, I'm gonna say 3. I'm pretty solid on 3.
I'm going back to 1.
Kelvin women live in the suburbs.
I'm going I'm going back to 1 because of social media and trying to live to a certain type of standard that you see. So that knocks one of them out for me. I'm going to 1 out of 10.
I'll stick with 2.
Social media plays a big part. Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, most women, I mean, common sense, you know you got bills to pay. But I think a lot of it comes from them trying to live like the Joneses. So, you know, they don't tell you that, but guys that get to know women, and we ain't perfect either, but when you get to know women, I mean, when you first see it, you're like, hey, it look like she got her shit together. You know what I'm saying? Let me get with you. You know what I'm saying? You got a house, you got a car, you doing this and that. Then you find out they got 3, 4 goddamn payday loans coming out of one check. Like, what the fuck?
Now, I've heard some women on, I don't know if it's podcast or something, but they have said they're living good, but they just in debt. Paycheck to paycheck.
It's good to pretend, and I want to throw this one up. I keep on trying to throw stuff up that kind of relate to the same subject. The women and being in debt is just like the guy with the big rim car and damn motor barely working, but he rolling, looking all good until that shit stop in the middle of traffic.
Yeah.
Well, it's easy.
It's just a look.
It's easy to have a Jaguar when your rent is $5 a month.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh
that's true.
no, man! He done put
That's
the
true.
man in Section 8 housing.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm talking about the women.
Oh, okay.
you put her there too. So they got Section 8 housing, got a Jaguar.
So one of them got a Jaguar and didn't get a
Because
Mercedes?
I've witnessed it.
Hey,
I've witnessed
and they
it.
going to the casino.
Yeah,
I've
in the
witnessed
Mercedes.
it. I've witnessed it. I've seen a lot of the lower class neighborhoods where, you know, you see these chicks out here with the weave, got the nails done,
Oh shit! Don't get me started on that shit.
got the gold on their neck, and you see the Jaguar parked out. Because I'm trying to figure out when Jaguar became relevant again. Because I know they was out of commission for a while. But you see all these Jaguars from these used car dealerships on the road, but then you find out they rent ain't but $20. They rent $5.
Yeah.
So of course they can afford that.
They gotta manage it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but I'm sitting here struggling trying to pay my mortgage. You know,
me too. Shit.
and I'm rolling around the road. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And it's on its last leg.
Yeah.
But you out here big balling, but your rent $20.
Well, that's,
Like,
But if you would have let her gave you 1,000 of that 2,000 she won, you probably be better off.
Come up.
I can get my road fixed.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
I think when it comes down to that little small scenario right there, it's only interesting because when you talk about the opposite sex,
Yeah.
right? If two bros would have went down there, it would have been clear that that's his money,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? It wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been no discussion.
Yeah.
But when you involve the opposite sex, some kind of way they feel titled to some of that money.
Right.
If two women went out there, would it be the same thing?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you
You
why.
think so?
I think that woman would have kept the money and not be obligated to give her friends. So of course they may, like a guy, hey man, let's get a couple of drinks. It's on me. Or may do the girl thing. However they spend it.
They do buddy
You
too
telling
much.
me you don't think that if two women went down there,
Yeah.
that the one that didn't win wouldn't be in her mind thinking, this bitch owe me something because I had bought her a dress last time from Simply Fashions.
Yeah.
And,
Well, you know what?
wouldn't allow-
Yeah. Not yeah. You put it like that, I think she would think something.
They have a level of selfishness that just don't make a lot of sense, and women don't tell the story. Just like guys, I guess we keep secrets, but there are women who buy dinner for other women because they play stupid or they know that they cool with this person, but they really just don't have money and they'll splurge off of them, or what's the other word? Not splurge, leech off of them. Yeah, and they won't say that their girlfriend shitty like that, but if she come home, you know, and you be like, well, what happened at the, what you call it? I don't fuck with her no more. I don't want to talk about it.
It's funny how when we deal with them, when you get into the reason why marriages don't make it, is always sex and money.
Yeah.
So you can't, whenever it's money involved, even a simple $100 turn into $2,000 come up, that could be a problem for the wrong woman, right?
Yeah.
If she doesn't have an understanding of her guy or have a handle on her own business, then that money becomes
Yeah.
pivotal to how she views how she's gonna deal with him. Of course, you know, if she already shot before they went down there,
Yeah.
then I would question the fact that this is why you going down there. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? And I see all the time more here in Birmingham. They always going to 52, and then they're going down to Wetumpka,
Yeah.
and they're always going. If you already shot, then maybe you shouldn't be going.
Yeah. Well, let me throw this question up for the thinking people. Why didn't you go to a movie if you need to be entertained instead of a casino? You ain't gonna get no money back at the movie theater, but it's a possibility I could win some at the casino.
Yeah, I mean,
And then you just answered the question, then, right? That's why they're going, right?
That's exactly why.
that's it.
Some type of come up. It's not entertainment.
Man, that is it right there for that question, man. People out there listening, if you won the $2,000, would you give your significant other some money out of obligation or out of just that being your partner? Okay, that's one scenario. If you were just dating or y'all live separately, independently of each other, would you give her money? That is the question. Ambush the game. Question everything you think you know.